And welcome back, everybody. Okay, so last time you saw me, I was on this roof. We're just gonna go down. Be careful, don't break your leg. When you go down things, you can break your leg. If you break your leg, you need to make a splint. And that is in the first aid medicine, splint, cloth fragments, and wood. You get cloth again from either picking up cotton over here, or you can just beat couches to death and just grab the cotton from them. Alright, so we were going to check. We have 22 animal hide. We can make a forge. Okay, so we can now make a forge. If you're still at the point where you haven't been able to get all your animal hides yet, then do so. I mean, it's tough to make a playthrough like this because, actually, how are we going to do this? Okay, we're going to, oh my god. Okay. We're going to use the barn to our advantage and hope that there's no dogs here. Now, there is hay bales in here. If you don't have hay bales, it's not the end of the world. Just be careful on ladders. Try to go top to bottom, because when you go from the bottom one like I just did, like a noob, it kills the top. So go top to bottom. Search pile of garbage. Nope. Okay. Oh man. See, we're in a populated area. This is going to be a challenge. This is going to be a little bit of a challenge, but it will be, because it's a challenging game. So no matter what, okay, we need to get this house a little bit more secure. So what I tend to do is I just search the bottom floor of the house that I find. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Yeah, we're going to have to do it now. It is what it is. So I'm going to completely destroy everything in the bottom level of this house. Keeping an eye on the time. It is currently 1500. Ooh, duct tape. Always keep the duct tape. So you can secure these windows up by right-clicking them. See? So don't just break them. So we're going to try to loot as much as we can, and then we're going to try to get back to the house before 2200. That is the current goal. So we're going to loot this house up. That's basically what you want to do at this point. You need a lot of cotton. I can hear the zombies trying to get in already. We want to be quick about this, because they're going to start breaking down the walls. We want to take that. They're going to start breaking down the walls, and it's just going to be super stressful. So, did we loot the kitchen? No, we didn't. Take the tin can. We're going to need more water. That reminds me. The coffee, the necessity of coffee, I believe at this point is debatable. Is there anything here? No. Okay, I think there's a toilet in here. There should be, fingers crossed. So we'll get the toilet, and then we can even just leave this place after that. We just have the basic bottom of the house done, which is excellent. Wait, let's loot this first. Okay, we need this. We don't need the pine seeds. And I will go through the inventory when I get back to the base. I need to get rid of something. Rotten flesh. Good. Okay, so kill the toilet with your stone axe. There you go. And we have one short iron pipe, which we need. We need two. So we need to find another toilet somewhere. Did we search this? We'll take that because we don't have a cooking pot yet. But once we have the forge, the whole point of the forge, really at the beginning, is to get the cooking pot. Once you have the cooking pot, you're in a much better position. Okay, so let's take this. It's 1600. Okay, yeah, let's go. We'll come back tomorrow refreshened. So we'll look at the top. We can look at our map. Where are we going? So it can be a benefit to keeping different symbols for different locations, because then you're able to more easily see where you're going on the upper spinning wheel thing on your directional thing. I don't tend to do that, but it can make it a little bit easier. Okay, so we're gonna get back to the base. We also are carrying raw meat on us, so again, you see on the bottom left there, I have the nose symbol. That means that we're attracting zombies even more so, which is not ideal, but you know, survival. We really need another toilet. If we could get another toilet from somewhere, then we can make the forge. Now, when you have the capacity to make the forge, you know you're ready to kind of find your horde base, because what's going to have I don't think those little houses have toilets. We need like a taller house. You're ready to find your horde base. Don't place your forge down. Even if you make your forge, don't place it down, because once you place it down, you can't move it. At least at this point, you're not going to be able to move it because you don't have a wrench. You can move it with a wrench, but okay. Can we maybe find a toilet? We'll just take a quick look. Did we look in here already? I don't think this is going to be a toilet, but why not search anyways? This game is stressful. Of course. And right when you think you almost have something. So that's a good point with this game, is that you should always give yourself extra time. Really, zombie? I was right there. I was right there. Alright. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, run. Come on. Let's eat, because we're starving to death, and we're bleeding to death. Okay, where is the... use... You should keep that on your bottom bar. Just saying. Don't do as I always do. But you should keep it on your main bar. A health pack is also a really good thing if you can find one, or you can later make them in the game. Okay, this one may have a toilet in it, so we'll search that. Let's gain a little bit of stamina. And let's eat. And let's get rid of the coffee beans, because you know what? We just don't care. And let's equip that. Get rid of this. We'll wear this. Get rid of that. Inventory management on the fly is kind of a necessity in this game. Is there a toilet? It can be smart to always kind of start by looking for windows, but because they're easier to smash through than doors. But we're just gonna try to rush in. Okay, again, looking for cooking pots on the top of shelves. No, we don't. Okay. Darn. Okay, let's just search this quickly. Maybe we'll get something out of it. Food would be nice. Ooh, we got some water. Okay, water's good. This was worth it. Gonna get lots of glass jars in this game, so if you've gotten one stack of glass jars, you can kind of be like, alright, I'm good. We're gonna search this last house. We're gonna hope that there's a toilet in it. If there isn't, then we're gonna have to search out more houses. Because at the very beginning of the game, if you're just going the forge route, which eventually you really would have to go the forge route, even if you found a cooking pot, you're gonna need to kill the toilets. So it's a good idea to look and not just listen. Listening peripherals is important, but you also need to actually look. Okay. Sometimes you can quick move around them. Okay, well, we're obviously gonna look through this. Oh, nice. I think we just got the chainsaw schematic. Cooking pot! Cooking pot, cooking pot, cooking pot. Yes! Okay. Alright. Oh. Damn. Okay. We did not find another toilet. We did find another deer, but we don't need a deer right now. Okay, it is 1800. Can maybe take a little more time. Once you have the 20 animal skins, just don't even. Just be like, sorry dear, I will get you another day. Okay, we have plant fibers. We're gonna read the auger schematic. We're gonna read the leather boot schematic. We're gonna keep the pistol and not use it quite yet. We will eventually use it, but not quite yet. Do we have any stone? 66 stones, okay. We could do with getting some more stone, because we need to make more arrows, because we need to be able to level up our bow. Again, always check this. Look at that, like every single time there's good things in these stumps. Not like every single time, but the majority of the time there's really good things in the stumps. Maybe, did we check that house? I think we did. Okay, well luckily we're playing on the Navasine map, so we can kind of have an idea where the houses are. I think we looked through these. If you're playing on a random gen map, then you're sort of SOL. You gotta just sort of run. That's why I like the Navasine map. mean, it's debatable. A lot of people, once they played 7 Days to Die for a really long time, they just get sick of the Navigating map because they know where everything is. I'm like, dude, even once you know where everything is, this game is still really hard, and the levels, the amount of time things takes a really long time to do. And so to have to also spend a long time just finding the basics is it's too frustrating for me. But doesn't mean I won't play a random map. I will, I'm sure, at some point do a series when it's on a random map, but for now, just when you're starting out, Navigating map, definitely a good way to go. Okay, we're not spinning as much as we should be, so let's just keep moving a little bit. Just going around. 1900, always keep an eye on the time. Always. And again, as I said the other day, if you run out of time and you're like, oh my god, I'm too far from my base, that's inconvenient. Okay, let's scrap this. Worst case scenario, if you need another stone axe and your inventory's full, just throw it out. Don't worry about scrapping it. Just be like, I don't even care. Don't take that extra tick of a second to do it. Is there a toilet in here? I don't see one. I don't see any zombies around either, though, so let's just try to go in here. Basically, the first couple days are just a cluster of stress, and I mean the whole game is pretty much just a very stressful, super fun, but very, very stressful, kind of aggressive sort of game, because it's always sort of coming at you. But the first couple days, when you're just trying to get started, it can be a little bit difficult, especially on the survival front. If you know you're still trying to survive and you haven't found the cooking pot and you can't find any of your forage items and you're like, I don't even know what to do, just keep using the tin cans. You know, keep them, refill them, reboil them, you'll have water. Keep using your bow and arrow. There's always stone in the game, there's always wood in the game, there's always plant fibers in the game. Keep using your bow and arrow, keep hunting for animals. If you're not in the grassy green area, then I would suggest heading there first. The other areas are much more difficult. If you're in the desert area, you can get yucca fruit, and yucca fruit is really good for stamina and lots of different things, so it's not the end of the world, but you're gonna have a hard time with water because there's not a lot of water out there. Okay, we don't want this. We'll take that though. Shoot, I hear him. Where is he? Where is it? I hear it. Scary. Damn. Where is it? Oh my god, it's right there. Okay, let's just go. Let's just go. Just abandon ship. We'll go like this pig is going in the water. And this chicken, apparently. We're all retreating. Okay, I want to try to kind of lead the zombie away if possible. Did it go under the water? No, it didn't. Okay. Basically, like I said before, zombies just kind of go under the water and walk along the bottom like their normal speed, and as you can see, we are much slower than we usually are, so give yourself extra time. Always. Always, always. That's, I think, the best thing that you can do. I think after this we're gonna have to go explore a little bit more, because I don't even want to really fully secure up that house until, because once we're in the house and once we place the forge down, then the zombies are gonna really start spawning on us, and it's not even like a horde spawn, it's like they're just gonna start spawning. This one isn't low enough. Go for the other one. Now you may think, like, why not this one, because this one's high up, and how are they going to get to it? Because they're going to go underwater and they're just going to knock those stilts down and your entire base is going to fall, because there are physics to this game. So when you try to build something, if you don't build it properly and square, like I said, you're going to have a really bad time. Okay, well, it's not even square, it's more secured. Okay, we're back in the house. We're not in the house. We're back in the house. Seriously? Oh yeah, because I put a chest down. I'm trolling myself. Okay, we're going to move that. That's going to be the first thing we do. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove all the things that smell. Okay, let's just remove a couple things, because we need to actually be able to pick that up. You can hold E and then click on that to lock the door. You can also do this to enter in a password, and that to open it. Okay, so let's take this and this, put it over there so the zombies aren't drawn to us. Am I hearing zombie sounds? I don't think I am. Okay. Okay. Pick up the chest. We can cook up some food in the cooking pot, which is great. If you do accidentally lock your chest and then you come back like a week later and you're like, I don't remember how to unlock it, if you just break the chest once, it'll just kind of basically breaking the lock once, and then you can get into it. Or if you have a server and somebody locks a chest and you want to be able to get it, then that's how you get into it without actually breaking the contents. So just go through the 200 breaking once, don't do it twice. Okay, let's make, we don't really need that many chests, I guess. Let's put this here. Okay, so what do we not need? We don't need boots. We're gonna fill that up. We're gonna keep that, put that away. We don't need the sham sandwiches. Don't eat the sham sandwiches. It's never worth it, ever. Just don't do it. We're gonna keep the hay bales in here, but we're gonna make sure to grab them. Okay, so what did we hastily throw in here? Anything we need right now? Keep the glass jar. Okay. So let's you know what? We don't even need to bother. Let's cook up food. Now we can make bacon and eggs with this, which is going to be good because it's really good for our wellness, and our wellness is sort of a gauge on how fast we regen stamina and just generally how things go for us with our health. So let's see here, bacon and eggs, make them all. I'll put this away and this away. Okay, so this is our character. This is what she looks like right now. This is the gear here. So if you want to take something out and put something back, whatever, that's how you do it. This is basically the stats. We're level 3. Our wellness is 99 out of 200. Our food level is 24. This is where you keep an eye on your food level at this point. So our food level is 24. We need to eat. If you can keep your food and your water above 50%, then your wellness is going to go up. And also certain types of food, your wellness is going to go up. So bacon and eggs, for example, is really good for you. It'll increase your wellness. So we have 8 zombie kills, 0 deaths, how far we've traveled, items crafted, etc. So let's see how this is going. So click this, you can put this in your inventory, you can just eat it from there, which sometimes can be smarter. So we're going to eat this. And for the moment, we'll get like as if we're carrying it, it'll be like the smell will come up, as you can see, and then it goes away. Eat. Alright. So, we don't need the duct tape. Why do we have the duct tape on this? We need it, but we don't need it on this, is what I'm saying. We don't need the ammo either. We're going to have to move all this stuff to the new house tomorrow anyways. Actually, no, we're not going to do it tomorrow, because we still have yet to find the second... We have still yet to find the second iron pipe. So, I'm going to put this away. So, we're going to have to venture out a little bit more, I think. Because we're not going to be able to make the forge, and we need the forge. So this is where the second base is. This is where the bookstore is. There may be bathrooms in the back of the bookstore. But early days, I wouldn't recommend, especially with level 22 bow. Like, I need to make arrows first. So let's see. If we make a bunch of arrows, and then we make the bow afterwards, we'll see what level our bow is. But, yeah, we can go there if we have a decent amount. It's up to you if you want to kind of risk it at this point. At some point, you're going to have to start slowly making calculated risks. The bookstore is less risk than, say, going to a major town. Even on day 30, I don't like going to a major town. On day like 80, I don't like going to a major town. It's still going to be a possibility of death. That's just part of it. Dyersville is going to be probably around, if that's the bookstore, so Dyersville is going to be like here, and then the farm is going to be like here. So yeah. Now, did we pass houses here? We did pass houses here, so we could search these out. Maybe we should search those out, So if our location is here, so we could go up here, we could look at the bookstore. Maybe sometimes the zombies move on, sometimes they're distracted by something else, so that's okay. It's not dog day yet, although the dog day isn't fully really working as it should in Alpha15, but just from a future perspective. Dog day is day 5, every 2 days before every horde day. So the first dog day for us in this current release would be day 5. So you're gonna see a little bit more of the dogs around. We can use this, but the pistol only does 13 damage, whereas our bow does 14 damage. The advantage of the pistol that we found is that it shoots way faster. So yeah, it's a toss-up. And we'll get into guns later. That's like way down the road, not even like close to where we are now. So now it's 2300. It is the end of day 2. So I think tomorrow what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna try to level up our bow. So we're gonna focus again. We're still trying to get those basic materials up, trying to get our basic level up. Our axe is only level 17, so we're just gonna try to get stone. Now there is a sort of, well, no, there's a school of thought that some people like to make a forge and then they like to make iron tools, but your iron tools are going to be low anyways, so you can do that and it can go a little bit faster, but it's still going to be low, so it's kind of a waste of iron. So you can do that if you want to. You can wait till you have your forge up to really start mining big amounts, but I would say first sort of start working on your stone axe, level it up, bring up the levels of your bow, and then start to secure up the house for horde day, because it's only almost day 4 or day 3, but that doesn't mean that horde day isn't quickly approaching. So we need to keep our eye on the ball. We need to be like, all right, it's day 3, horde day is coming up. It'll come up a lot faster than you think when you're playing in the game, because maybe tomorrow, we'll end up dying in the game, and or maybe we'll end up having to not find the thing we're looking for, and we'll have to travel way further, or we'll chase a deer somewhere and get distracted, and then we're 2 days away from our base, and it can happen. So keep an eye out for horde day. All right guys, well, I will see you in the next video for day 3.